Tekken 7. I've been waiting for this game for several years. The last part of Tekken I played was Tekken 5, and I sadly managed to miss all Tekken Tag Tournament games. If I recall correctly, Tekken 5 was released in 2005 on PlayStation 2. That means I've been waiting for 12 years. Maybe some people might ask, why didn't I play Tekken Tag Tournament games that were actually remastered on PlayStation 3? Or why didn't I get my hands on these several other episodes that came in between? To be fairly honest, yes, I'm a fan of Tekken, but I've only played the odd numbers of Tekken. Isn't that weird? So, Tekken 1 was released in 1995, but I managed to play this in 1997. PlayStation 1! This was a huge revelation in my life. 3D graphics, well, that was something amazing. I didn't even own a console, it was my neighbor's. He was kind enough to borrow it to me. And if you believe me, in return I gave him my Famicom with yellow cassettes. I had Duck Hunt, DuckTales, Chip and Dale, and all those bigger cassettes that had 9,999,099 games on it, which actually were the same game but with different background colors. So this was a big change for me, this PlayStation 1. And on this PlayStation 1 there were discs with demos, with 10 minutes of gameplay, which I completed at least 100 times all over again. There was also Abe or Oddworld Abe, which was a really fun game for me, but the most important of them, Tekken 1. And when it came to Tekken 1, I was a boss. I kicked everyone's ass. I played it day and night, I completed the game, I unlocked all the characters. Perfect! Totally perfect. Since I didn't know anything about those new types of games in 3D, I totally managed to miss Tekken 2. It was and still is a mystery to me. In 1998, Tekken 3 was released, and I was old enough to learn that games were coming out every year, new ones, new episodes. So I got this game, and of course, it still holds the title of Best Tekken Game I've ever played. At that time I never cared about the story. All I cared about was these different characters and their moves. I managed to learn all the complicated combinations. I learned all the best and most powerful hits and attacks. When it comes to all Tekken games, there is only one way you can win. You have to know when to attack and when to block. And knowing your opponent's moves will definitely give you an edge. If compared to Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat games, Tekken has always had its own thing, and it's really weird that compared to those games, only Tekken has won my heart. The opening cutscene begins with Heihachi beating his son. Severely punishable by today's European standards. I'm not sure what is it about Tekken. It's definitely not this complicated plot, which is sometimes even ridiculous. But it might be the combination of funny characters and addictive gameplay, which is well balanced with nice mechanics. Blocking and attacking requires precision and knowledge of the buttons. The science of the buttons. Which brings me to the buttons. Basically all the moves have been the same throughout all the episodes. That means Tekken 7 is as well playable as Tekken 1 was. Basically the buttons do the same things with maybe different tweaks and add-ons, but the mechanics is mostly the same, which is really fun because none of your skill is lost. If you were a good Tekken player 10 years ago, you can still be the same now. which I really love because I kicked several asses in my day, and now I can repeat this action with a smile on my face. So, what is different in Tekken 7? Well, the best part is nothing. Okay, there are finishers. It's a nice way to finish your opponent off. This is actually a perfect add-on. Yes, it runs on Unreal Engine 4 and everything is smooth and the action kicks are highly visible and nice effects throughout. That's awesome. But the most important, the heart of Tekken is still there. Tekken 7 features a bonus mechanism that you can earn credits to buy different videos or the endings from different Tekken series. This is totally awesome. I really wish that there was a possibility to buy music from different Tekken games with those credits. Sadly, they are not there. I wish there was a possibility to buy this music, so we can play on the background while you're kicking someone's ass. Arcadium's soundtrack from Tekken 1, Julia's soundtrack from Tekken 3, they still haunt me, and in a good way. Sadly, Tekken 7 soundtracks didn't tickle my sack. Music was barely above average. I have even heard some better tracks performed by Krishnas. And now the funny part. As I mentioned earlier, I've only played odd numbers of Tekken, which now I realize it's totally weird. I have played Tekken 1, Tekken 3, Tekken 5 and now Tekken 7. How is it possible that I unintentionally missed those paired numbers? Of course, because of this review, I had to play paired numbers of Tekken as well, which I did a couple of days ago. It felt to me that I didn't miss much, which I'm happy about. And now jumping back to Tekken 7, it offers you 38 trophies, offline trophies, plus 5 online trophies. Easy platinum trophy. Gameplay to platinum takes approximately 6 to 10 hours, I did it in 12. So completing the game and the storyline was actually fairly easy, because I had it on easy setting. But the one thing I'm not happy about is the satisfaction of completing the game. All the characters are already unlocked in the beginning, so what's the point playing the game through? They have added, of course, a weird feature of customizing your own characters. You can turn your Kazuya or Heihachi or whoever you want into a fucking clown. So basically, Tekken 7 offers you a massive opportunity to edit your characters. And if you're playing promotional matches, you will unlock different sunglasses and hats, so you can have a freak show parade in an hour. I would rather prefer to unlock different characters, so I don't have to edit the old ones. The customization generation for me is just weird. Make the game as it is. I can predict the future of gaming if this trend continues. In 5 years you can buy a memory stick with a game named Make Your Game, and you can have tons of microtransactions to buy textures. Oh, these fuzzy walls, oh this red carpet, I will make this carpet, I make a house. Oh, I buy this western set to get myself a nice barrel with funny textures. Yes, this will be the future of gaming. And now, back to Tekken 7, I'm tilting off topic here. So basically, if you want to kick someone's ass with a class, then Tekken 7 is for you. And as Tekken Tag Tournaments had online match options, so does Tekken 7. The massive amount of adrenaline rush and fear entering those online matches will scare the shit out of you, and especially when there is a button smasher against you. Luckily, Tekken is all about timing and skill, so button smashers are no match for me. But still, the feeling of accomplishment when you manage to win is indescribable. Character selection is above average. There are approximately 36 or 37 characters, with a guest character Akuma from Street Fighter. And of course, there is no Tekken without Martial Law and Paul Phoenix. And of course Yoshimitsu, whoever. Well, he looks like an octopus now. Level designs feel much more open. There are secret passages and hidden parts of the level that you can unlock while beating your opponent. So all in all, it's much fun. And I'm not even going into the storyline because it's just too much for me to describe. Tekken 7 is still a fighting game and that's what I'm rating it for. And it's my birthday upcoming week and I intend to throw a Tekken tournament at my place, which I hopefully win. And now the important part, rating. Since I'm rating the game as it is, a fighting game, I would have to give it 8 out of 10. And it's the only game in its kind that I actually love. Many people only love Mortal Kombat, and those people can suck balls. True gamers can do both, or only Tekken 7. I hope you enjoyed the review, and since I'm playing through Crash Bandicoot, I will definitely make a review of this as well. I'm Sillyllamaz, and thanks for watching. Till next time. 俺が殺す。